There is a sound every parent knows, the cry that simply will not stop. Your baby is overwhelmed, red-faced, inconsolable, and nothing seems to reach them. And then their father lifts them up, holds them against his chest, and within moments the storm begins to pass. The crying softens, the little body relaxes, and calm slowly returns. It can look almost like magic, but it is not magic at all. It is something written into your baby's body long before they were ever born. And what happens in those few seconds is one of the most important things their brain will ever learn to do. Welcome to Father Mind, where we step inside the wordless bond between a baby and their dad. If you would like to understand that bond more deeply, subscribe and stay close. Because what your baby feels when their father comforts them is so much more than simply being soothed. To understand what is really happening, you first have to understand what that crying actually is. When your baby is crying like that, they are not being difficult, and they are not trying to test anyone's patience. They are simply overwhelmed by hunger, or tiredness, or a feeling far too big for such a small body to hold. And here is the part we so easily forget. A baby has no way to fix any of it themselves. They cannot calm themselves down. They cannot reason their way out of a feeling or take a slow breath and let it go. They have only one tool, one single thing they can do when the world becomes too much, and that is to cry out for help. So that cry is not a problem to be silenced. It is a call. It is your baby reaching out in the only way they have for someone to come and make it bearable. And the moment their father answers that call, something remarkable begins to happen before he has even said a single word. Because before your baby even feels his arms around them, they already know that he is there. As he comes close, the first thing to reach them is the sound of his voice, that low, familiar voice your baby has known since before they were born, when its deep tones were among the very few sounds that could reach them all the way in the womb. And close behind it comes his scent, as known to them as anything in their entire world. And just like that, before they have even been picked up, before anything has truly changed, some part of your baby begins to settle. Not because the overwhelming feeling has gone, but because a far older and deeper message has arrived underneath it. He is here, the one who comes, the one who helps. To a baby drowning in a feeling too big to manage, simply sensing their father drawing near is the very first wave of relief. A quiet promise carried on his voice and his scent that they are not facing this alone anymore. And then he lifts them up, and the deepest part of the comfort begins. Pressed against their father's chest, your baby can feel the slow, steady beat of his heart and the long, even rhythm of his breathing. And something quietly extraordinary happens. Their racing little body begins to borrow his calm. Their pounding heart slowly falls into step with his slower one. Their short, gasping breaths begin to lengthen to follow his. A baby cannot create calm on their own yet. They simply do not have the wiring for it. So they borrow it from the steady body of someone they trust, the way you might warm your cold hands on someone else's. Their father is not only holding them, he is lending them his own steadiness until the storm inside them passes, calming their entire body with nothing more than his heartbeat, his breathing, and his arms. He is, quite literally, helping them feel something they cannot yet feel all by themselves. If this is touching you, take a moment to share it. Send this video to a father or to someone who loves one, because so many fathers think they are just stopping the crying, with no idea of the quiet, enormous thing they are truly doing, and it is a beautiful thing for them to learn. But the comfort your baby feels in that moment is only the beginning of it, because something far larger is being built underneath. Every single time your baby falls apart and their father comes and makes it bearable, they are quietly learning a lesson about the entire world. They are learning that when they are in pain, someone answers, that their cries are heard and met, and that they matter, that they are not alone in the very hardest moments. And, just as importantly, they are learning that even the most enormous, overwhelming feelings do eventually pass. That the storm always ends, and that they will still be safe and still be held on the other side of it. For a baby, these are not small lessons. They are the very foundation of feeling secure in the world. And your baby is learning them over and over again in the simple act of being comforted by their father when everything has become too much. But the most important part of all is something they will carry with them for the rest of their life. Before we come to it, if seeing this moment in a new way has moved you, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It is the simplest way to help us reach the next parent holding a crying baby, quietly wishing they understood what was really going on. Here is the deepest truth of it. Each time their father soothes them, your baby is not only being calmed in that moment, they are slowly learning how calm itself feels and how to find their own way back to it. A baby borrows their father's steadiness so many times that, little by little, it begins to take root as their own. And one day, many years from now, when that child is grown and facing the hard storms of their own life, the calm they reach for will be in some quiet and unrememberable way the very calm their father gave them again and again, every single time he picked them up and made the crying stop. He thinks he is simply soothing his baby. He has no idea that he is teaching them in the deepest place a lesson can ever be written, that they are safe, that they are not alone, and that no feeling is ever too big to survive. He is not just ending the tears. He is laying the foundation of his child's ability to be okay for the whole of their life. So the next time you watch their father lift your crying baby and feel the storm slowly pass, you will know exactly what you are seeing. You are watching a child learn in the safest arms they know that everything is going to be all right. So if you take only one thing from this, let it be this. Tell him. Tell the father in your life what those moments of comfort truly mean, because he almost certainly does not know. He cannot see what we have seen together here today, that every time he calms his crying child, he is teaching them that they are safe, that they are loved, and that they will always, in the end, be okay. If this helped you see that bond a little more clearly, you will find more of it on our sister channel, Inside the Baby Mind, where we step inside everything else your little one is feeling in these early days. And one day, far from now, on Senior Mind, where we sit with the quiet inner world of fathers who have grown old. Thank you for being here with us today. Hold your little ones close, and we will see you very soon.